We should all be paying attention to what's going on in Australia. Today, the social media ban for people under 16 goes into effect. If you haven't been following along or you want to see some of the coverage, I've been reposting pretty much everything that I'm seeing from Australia, and there are people on both sides. There are kids who think it's a good idea. There are kids who are really upset about losing their ability to connect with their peers or their source of income in some cases. There is a young man who is suing the government for this ban. And then there are kids who are over 16 who won't be impacted by the ban, but who think it's a good idea and who think that they were negatively impacted by social media. There's a girl, I also reposted her video, and I'll just put a little image up here so you can find it easier. She goes through the things that had a negative impact on her life because of social media, including cyberbullying, body shaming, and that she even ended up in these online relationships with much older men and sent inappropriate photos and videos to them. And she's kind of still processing that and the feelings associated with having done that. There are parents on both sides. There are parents who think this is a great idea and who really want their kids to kind of get out and find new ways of connecting and making friends and being with peers. And then there are kids who are worried about the impact that this ban is going to have on their kids who have relied on social media for connection and validation and finding their communities online. Another thing that is coming up a lot in this discourse is people feeling like government is overreaching and that the onus should be entirely on parents. Parents need to be a lot more involved. Parents need to be a lot more attentive to their kids' social media usage. And while I agree that parents are responsible for their kids, at least some, if not more than half of the amount of the responsibility and accountability falls on these companies, these social media companies. They need to take responsibility for the harm that their product is doing, especially when their product is being deliberately targeted at people under the age of 18. If you feel differently, please leave a comment. I think it's fair for parents to assume that if something's in the App Store and it says that it's appropriate for people 13 and up, that they would say, okay, go for it. We have to give parents some grace that this stuff is not common knowledge. I know a lot about this stuff and about the harms that these products can do because I spend all of my free time researching it. Parents, working parents, single working parents from marginalized communities do not have free time to do this research, which is one of the main reasons why this page exists, why I'm talking here on social media, is to help parents stay informed. That's the update on what's going on so far. Check out the videos that I've reposted. There's interesting stories about how kids are already figuring out how to get around the ban, or how they figured out how to lie about their age to continue to have access to things like Snapchat.